Hi there, it's Ashi. Welcome back to Girl Genius Magazine's Pre-College 101 series. Today we're going to be talking about the college essay. At Girl Genius Magazine, we know that the common application essay is one of the most daunting aspects of the college application process, and so we wanted to give you guys 7 tips on how to make this essay the best it could possibly be. But before we get to that, I wanted to share some of my favorite words that I learned in the last 2 months while going through this process. So lots of things used to be in control. Your SAT score, your GPA, your volunteering hours, your recommendations, SAT subject test, AP scores, all of that, but those trains have left the station and you still have the essay, so make it count. And this 650 word essay is your chance to get beyond the numbers and show the real you. So we're going to be sharing with you 7 tips on how to write this essay and how to help you along this journey. Number 1, know that your best ideas for your essay may come when you least expect them. So make sure you're keeping a reliable and safe collection system, so at all times you're prepared to jot these ideas down. So it could be on your phone, it could be in index cards, or even in post-it notes, and just store it somewhere, because you don't know if it's gonna leave your brain after like 5 minutes. I know people who found their common application essay ideas in the shower, while driving, while playing tennis. I think it's just so important to capture all the memories you're inspired by and make sure you're keeping them somewhere, because you don't want to think that you'll remember it later. So make sure you guys are keeping a reliable collection system. I like using the notes on my phone or Google Docs because it's just always on me. I can quickly just jot them down, but make sure you guys are keeping a safe, reliable collection system and you will find your common application essay idea. So number 2, don't feel pressure to cram every single detail of your experiences or your story into the essay. And you don't need a happy ending or a solution. And so I know many people think that your essay needs to come to a happy end, but it doesn't have to be that way. Sometimes experiences and life-changing moments aren't like that, and so your writing should provide a context within which the reader learns about who you are and what brought you to this stage of life. And so you want to make sure that your common application essay, however you go about it, is showing development and growth as a person. So brainstorm instances in your life where you've experienced a shift in your attitude. And so make sure that it is all about you. Be personable, but don't get overly personal, but it should give readers a clear understanding of who you are as a person. And so also, when you're answering the prompts to these common application essays, make sure you're actually answering the prompt. I know I've read stories of people, just going off track, going on tangents, so make sure you guys are sifting through the common application prompts and choosing one that best aligns with what ideas you have. So number 3, tell a good story. So most people like reading a story, so write a story, write a good narrative, but it also goes to say that your essay does not have to be in a story-like format. Make sure you're using your natural voice. If you are trying too hard to write in a narrative format, it may sound forced, it may sound like you don't know what you're talking about, it may sound fake. So make sure you're writing the essay how you would naturally talk. And if talking for you is like a story, write like a story, write a narrative. But if it's more structured, make sure you write a structured essay. So make sure you're writing something that isn't forced or isn't, like I said, fake. So number 4, don't try to shove your life in 650 words. Think small. And so I know that when writing the common application essay, many students feel like they have to shove and squeeze their entire life story into the 650 word limit. And so this is virtually impossible. It is always better to think small. I always say think small first and find a story or event in your life that really meant something to you. And so an ideal topic would showcase your personalities, your passions, your ambitions, without trying to do too much at once. So you want depth in your essay, of course, and you want nuance, but you don't want to try to shove every single detail into your essay, because it will sound forced and you don't want your admissions officers to be like, what is going on in this essay? So make sure you guys are thinking small. So number 5, you've probably heard this one before, but we do not like cliches. So this includes sports injuries, winning the championship, mission trips, death of a grandparent, and the slightly meta getting into this college would be the culmination of my dreams essay. So These essays, when you're name dropping accomplishments and you're acting like you won the team championship yourself, it may sound like you're trying to be clever, it may not be authentic. And so, yes, don't get us wrong. It is theoretically possible for you to have a good essay with any of these topics, but it is important to note that every single admissions officers will roll their eyes and die a little bit every time when they have to read another essay that is one of these topics. Number 6, now this is an important one, so I got real close to the camera. Do not, I repeat, do not use a thesaurus during this application process. Do not touch it, throw it away, hide it, put it in your closet. Do not touch it. You want this essay to be your own natural voice and not a thesaurus's voice. And so your admissions officer will see your SAT verbal score, they will see your writing score, and your transcript will showcase your impressive English skills, but you don't need to hit them in the face with the thesaurus. And so using too many big words sounds unnatural, and it makes it sound like you're trying to be impressive rather than expressive. And so it can be arrogant, and sometimes admissions officers will be like, oh, here we go again. They'll give that sigh because you sound full of yourself, but you want to be likable, you want to be personable, you want to be yourself, authentically you. And so if using simple words, which isn't a problem at all, is how you would normally talk, then use simple words. You want to be, or it will be more impressive to an admissions officer than people who try too hard to impress with intellect and vocabulary. So I repeat, again, do not touch a thesaurus, throw it away. So last but not least, number 7, don't make your essays a last minute job or low effort. Don't rush it. Your essay should be inspiring, introspective, and thought-provoking, and you won't get a compelling piece of writing like that if you wait till 5 minutes before it's due, submit a single draft, or have a lazy approach. And usually when an essay doesn't get the time and effort it deserves, it shows. And when it's thrown together very quickly, your writing won't be the product of a writing that you can produce. And so it always communicates that you're lazy, you don't care enough, or you're not capable of better. And you are capable of better. You can do an amazing job and you have so much time. So the biggest tip I've learned is write a little bit every day. It can help refine and edit your ideas, and you can put together a compelling piece of writing that shows admissions officers who you truly are, but you have to give it that time and effort it does deserve. So that is it from us at Girl Genius Magazine, and I know I was giving you guys 7 tips, but this is the 8th tip. Always remember, you are enough. Throughout this college application process, just know that you are an amazing, wonderful person, and the authentic you is an amazing you. And we know it can be mentally draining. We know that imposter syndrome is rampant during this time, but always remember, you are amazing. And the school that deserves to have you will accept you, and you can't impress every single admissions officer, and quite frankly, you don't want to impress every single admissions officer, but you guys are amazing people. And like I said, always remember you are enough. Girl Genius Magazine is always here to support you, and we're wishing you guys all the luck and sending you all of our love throughout this writing process. So good luck, you guys. You guys got this.